with everyone. I feel happy to enjoy my life, enjoy my job, and enjoy my children.
All right, I see. Yeah. Sorry guys, I need to go charge my phone or my computer.
Okay.
So please wait for.
Đồng chí Lucy ngủ quên à?
Em đang dưới nhà có tí việc nên mà.
Sáng sớm rồi tí việc gì em?
Hả?
Em bận gì nguy hiểm dưới nhà?
Yeah.
Đau bụng đi vệ sinh cũng là một việc.
Là biết chứ gì nè.
Ông em bị rồi chị ạ. Ông em không nghĩ ra.
Ủa?
Điện thoại.
Điện bị ấy, máy tính hết pin. Phải đi đổi cái sạc. Đấy, bạn ấy đã quay lại. Máy tính bạn ấy đã có pin.
Alright. So you had a small talk while I'm away. Alright.
Yes.
So go back to you, Nina. Let's start with the topic visiting relatives. So how often do you visit your relatives, Nina?
No, I don't often my relatives because we live in different cities. I live in Ho Chi Minh City, and most of my relatives live in Bình Định province, and some in Vũng Tàu City.
So, but do you like visiting them?
Yes, I like to visit my relatives.
So
yeah.
Are you close to them? Like, do you feel comfortable when you are around them?
When I was a child, I enjoyed the visit because I take a long journey from Vũng Tàu to Bình Định. I enjoy the journey, the bus, and I can eat many things. But when I get older, I really love to come back and visit my relatives.
Sorry, when you get older, you really or you?
Yeah, I feel I love to come back.
So when you was a child, you enjoy the time you travel.
Yeah, the time to travel. Yeah.
You enjoy the time being with them. So it's different. I thought that when you was a child, you enjoyed it, but now you do not enjoy it anymore. All right. So so what do you often do when you visit them?
When I visit my relatives, I ask them about their business, their health, and the other one in their family. They also welcome me with some specialties, and I really enjoy it. Then my cousin and I go climbing to visit our ancestors' graves. Yeah, my ancestors are buried on the mountain. While climbing there, we can pick up some wild fruit. Yeah. As being a child, I thought picking up fruit is more interesting than visit graves. Yeah. So all these things remind me of my memories of my parents' hometown.
Yeah, I like visit my ancestors' graves too. Like my house is near the mountain, and like they are buried like just a kilometer away. So I often like climb the mountain and visit them. Just like not bring anything, just like go sightseeing and stop by their graves, and it feels great, like in the winter and with breeze, with like slight breeze, and the weather is cold, and feeling like about thinking about the past and the old people that passed away, like being deep sometimes. So between all of your relatives, do you like really close to someone that you feel like in your family, like your sister, your brother?
Yes, I when I come back my parents' hometown, um, I go I go what uh, many families of my relatives. Yeah, and when I go out the street, they can recognize me, recognize uh, me. Tôi là con của ai. I belong to my parents.
Recognize my, like, I'm the daughter of my parents.
Daughter of my parents. Although they don't see me for a long time.
That's the great feeling, right?
Yeah.
To be remembered by someone else. So I want to ask, like, are you do you have a like really close relationship with some of, like, one or like one of your relatives? Because in my case, I'm very close to one of my cousin, and he's like very, like, he's in grade 9. He's just like smaller than me, but we are very close since childhood and even now. So how about you?
I just enjoy the visiting. I don't feel close too much because I don't have time to visit them more.
So when was the last time you visited a relative?
I think so many years. Yeah.
But you have a lot of relatives, like, so how many, for how many years, like?
My aunt live in Vũng Tàu City. Yeah.
Just your aunt.
Yeah, my aunts.
In my case, like, in both in my father's side or mother's side, my grandparents have a lot of like sons and daughters. That's why I have a lot of relatives. So in my case, I could not say that I haven't visited them for a long time, because if I don't visit this person, I visit that person. So yeah. So when why do you think that people visit their relatives?
I think that family is an important part of our life. Stay in contact with relatives can provide us a valuable opportunity to strengthen the bond. And they are always beside us when we are need. When we need, and vice versa when I feel unhappy, when they are in trouble, and I'm willing to help support them. So this is being relatively a good strength for me to increase my shower, increase my shower to be loved and loved. I think their appearance in my life is my memory, my spiritual life, even though it's good or bad. And second thing, our child will have a chance to experience who are their relatives. And when they grow up, this experience through visit make their spiritual life fulfilling. I think so.
So I want to ask you the same question that I asked Alice a while ago. So do you feel it's more of your responsibility to visit your relatives, or you do it just because you like it?
Responsibility. I think it have to start from myself. I think I enjoy the visit. I have to enjoy the visit, not responsibility.
You have to, like, I'm asking about the reality, not like what do you think you should do, but what's your really, what you truly feel. Yeah.
Yes, I think such as in the Lunar New Year, I have to visit many family, many relatives in the New Year's, and I feel uncomfortable. I think it's responsibility.
Yeah, me too. I'm close to my father's side more, so I think like I feel happy when I visit the relatives in my father's side, but for my mother's side, I don't feel like doing it, but I have to do it one way or another. All right, so let's move on to part 2. Please describe a special day that made you happy.
Yeah. In my childhood, I really loved the days before that holiday. There are so many interesting activities prepared before this holiday. My mom took her children to buy some new clothes, and we only have new clothes in this special holiday. My parents were quite hard to raise their 4 children, and we didn't have enough money for luxury things like new clothes, and all the money is paid for our studying and food. Besides that, my sibling will help. My sibling would have my parents something like cleaning house, cooking. I was the youngest one, so I had to do nothing, but I really loved to have. And then we could eat many delicious meals, which were only cooked on this holiday. And now I realized that the thing make me happiest is the presence of all members in my family. So it is unforgettable.
So how about now, like how often do you visit, like do you come back your hometown and like spend the Tet holiday with your parents now?
Yeah, I come back my hometown in Vũng Tàu City because my mom live here, live there, and one one and a half year I enjoy with my husband family, and a half year I enjoy my mom's New Year.
So have you ever like could not made it for Tet holiday in your house? Like have you ever been absent in your house in the Tet holiday? Not being at home.
My house
Yes. Or like your parents not being, not like, have you ever not spent the Tet holiday with them?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
I spend some day in my husband's family and some day in my family.
Well, that's great because when we like growing up and it's a difficult thing to do. In my case, I just like left my family for 2 or 3 years, but these like I just visit them once a year. I don't know in the future. I don't know like if I could visit them more or like I will like not visit them at all. for the whole year. Because I'm just 3 years, but I could just visit them once a year. That's that. But still, the memories in the past, even now, like you spend the time with your family, but it's like when thinking about the past when you was a child, we feel like it's better. It's we feel nostalgic. Like to thinking about the past, we miss the past like that. Nostalgic. It's a feeling. Describe a feeling. Yeah. So we really like treasure our childhood. So let's move on to part 3. So do you think laughing is the same as feeling happy?
I think, yes, I think laughing is the same, feeling happy, because I feel exciting and comfortable while laughing. And at that time, I forgot all my trouble, my stress, and I really enjoy the moment with my friends and my family. Yeah, but I see some people, they do the opposite. Uh, I think they want to cover their pain, and so that the other cannot recognize. And some people laugh when they want to show their mockery to the other. Yeah, as it is an impolite behavior. I think life is so short, so it just laugh like a child.
So why do you think children are often happier than adults?
It is an interesting question. I think children are generally happier than adults because I think they are protected by the nature, and they enjoy the life. They explore the life to construct themselves.
So do you think you're you are happier now, or you were happier when you was a child?
Before I took part in the Montessori course, I feel unhappy with my family, with my job. But after that, after the course, I feel more better. I feel more happier, and I can see the future, and I enjoy the moment and the people surround me.
That's great that the Montessori course like made a transformation in your life.
Yes.
So all right. So one last question for you, Nina. So do you think you are happier when you're single, or you're happier now when you are married?
It's have different style in happiness. When I am single, I feel a different happiness, and when I am a wife, I have family, I have a different happiness.
So you could not compare these
They cannot
two
compare. Yeah,
happiness.
it means we have to enjoy the life at each moment, and we will feel happy. I think so.
All right. Thank you. I like the answer. Okay. So I don't have much to give comment. So just one mistake when you say I am more happier. So you should have say I am happier or I'm much happier. I am much happier. Yeah. So that's it. Just a small mistake like that. And thank you, Nina.
Thank you.
So talking about being single and being married, I want to ask Selena.